Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris here. Once again, we are looking ahead to today's two gamer for May 7th for the NBA playoffs for round two. As normal, if you guys go ahead and like the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button as well. About 35% of you guys are still not subscribed. So if you guys can hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, you guys will get all of our videos. That would be appreciated. And yeah, like I said, we're looking at the two gamer today. Hopefully, you guys all been doing pretty good. Last night was a little interesting. I was shocked. The news obviously didn't pop till late about Cleveland, but it was an interesting night for sure. If you guys want to come join us for the playoffs, like I said, it's only going to be $10, literally less than gas. Why not come join us? $10 get you in for the rest of the second round and the third round. And like I said, we have WNBA coming up as well, just in about a week and a half or so. So we'd love for you guys to come join us for that. If you guys want to get in, check us out. Our Twitter will be in the comment section below. Click that link, message us, and we'll get you guys all set up. And like I said, we do MLB, NBA, and like I said, WNBA once it gets here. All right, so let's go dive into it. So, for the most part, it was a pretty good day yesterday. Like I said, it was hard because we didn't know who was playing until 25, 30 minutes before. And so, yeah, that was fun. Anyway, yeah, let's move on today. We got New York Knicks taking on Boston, 2-11, 10.5 spread. Um, New York was kind of down bad in the first half, and they came back and won, which is awesome. But like I said, I love my Boston team, and I think they're gonna beat them tonight because I think they're probably a little PO'd and just surprised of what happened. So, yeah, but like I said, it was nice, for New York. Fantasy wise, I mean, Brunson still didn't really do much. I mean, he had 43-3 fantasy wise, still did good productive wise, but fantasy just didn't have, I guess he had a couple more turnovers. He's still worth a look at 88. I don't want him here, especially with I think the momentum's going to be on Boston here. They're just going to be a little ticked. Derek White at 72. I think he's an all right option to get you 30, 32. Drew Holiday at 5.5 is still way too cheap. Shot 14 times at $5,500. Sign me up 29.7. I will take it, and they need him out there for the defense. Peyton Pritchard did do something. I don't know. In cash games, I don't want to really touch this guy. If you're playing tournaments, you can look at him. He did all right with 17, but not really touching him anywhere else. Then you got Mikal Bridges. The only reason that I would play this dude is because he had 51 minutes. And he still only got 39 fantasy points. That's terrible. That's like what, 0.6 fantasy points? I don't know exactly per minute, but not good. He's an okay option at 6'2", but he's just terrible shooter. Miles McBride came in and randomly just destroyed there in the second half. We'll see if they do that again with him, but like I said, those guys are only GPP for me. Once again, Jaylen Brown, a guy that shot 20 times, is only 7,500. I get he's not doing the greatest, but all I need is like 35, 40 from the guy. I really don't mind looking at him. Is there better options? Yes, but he's still not a bad option to look at. And then you got Tatum. I think Tatum probably can be your dark horse play of the night. Yeah, I know he only had 55, but I think he goes out here and gets you kind of what he did against those last two Orlando games. I think he's really going to pop here tonight. I think you get ownership leverage as well on Jokic and Shea. So personally, I really like Tatum in this matchup. I think this is a good spot for him. And then you got OG. He's really shooting the ball, but I just don't know how many Knicks I really want. Josh Hart's all right. Like I said, he doesn't really rely on shooting all the time, but he has been shooting better. But like I said, a couple of these New York guys they're kind of right where they should be. Well, let's see what's going on with Kitsap Porzingis. He said he was president around shoot around, so he's just still dealing with that illness that actually has had him out, in and out of the lineup for the last about 3 weeks or a month now. Sam Hauser is doubtful. Let's just say randomly Kitsap Porzingis is out, or if you guys want to take some GPP shots and maybe he doesn't make it through the game, well, I think if you want to do that, go back to Luke Cornett. Like I said, he only played 17 minutes, but he had 15 fantasy points. If Porzingis ain't feeling good, maybe Luke Cornett comes in and steps in. But like I said, that's only if you're playing GPP tournaments. If you're playing 150 lineups, maybe put him in like 2 or 3. But that's really it. Al Horford didn't really shoot the ball great. 7.7 rebounds. Still played 34 minutes. I don't mind putting him back in there at 54. They're going to need him, especially with Porzingis not feeling the greatest. And then I think we go look at Towns at 8,000. He's pretty cheap. 14 points, 13 rebounds. Didn't really do anything else. At 8,000, I think he's the guy that gets you 3840, but I don't have a lot of ownership. So once again, if you're playing GPPs, you can look at him. Moving on to Denver and OKC, we have a 230, 10.5 here by OKC. So yeah, I didn't have any Jokic the other night because I thought he was a good play, but I didn't think he was going to go off for almost 80. 42 points, 22 rebounds. Hopefully OKC fixes that up a little bit. But if they do, fix that up, that opens up for other people. I really don't mind Jamal Murray at 7'6". I think he can get you about 40, 42 in this one. I think they're going to have to rely on him a little more with him probably double teaming Jokic. Russell Westbrook at 5,200 had 30 minutes last time out. Only had 20 fancy points, but still had 18 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. I think he's an all right plug option at 52. Moving down here, Christian Brown came out of nowhere, had 13 rebounds. He had 12 against the Clippers. I think he's an all right play at 6,000. Cash game play at 30, 35. Like I said, he'll be healthy. Caruso, I think everyone and their grandma is going to go this way. He's just been on fire here in the playoffs. Started the second half instead of Isaiah Hartenstein as well. Don't mind looking at Dort. I'm not sure if I mentioned him in the video or not, but yeah, last time out he did solid with a 22.9. Don't mind looking at him. Price went up a little bit, so I'm not as high on him. I would just rather go to Caruso. He was 41 or 42 last time, so that's why I went to him. Jalen Williams, all right, cash game play. Michael Porter, literally his arm's busted in half 7 times over, so he can't even do anything. So he's just basically a body. Aaron Gordon, on the other hand, 6,500. Sign me up all day. Chet Holmgren as well, 7,400. Sign me up. Definitely Aaron Gordon. And then, like I said, you got Nikola Jokic. If you can afford him, put him in there. I think Tatum, like I said, is an all right leverage play if you're playing tournaments. Isaiah Hartenstein, like I said, still played 28 minutes, even though Caruso started the second half. So I don't know if it was a bathroom break or what was going on, but still an okay option at 5,600. All right, let's go try to plug in some players, see what we can do for you guys here. Okay. So for this one, I'm not gonna go Shea, even though I really like Shea. I don't know how Murray and Westbrook's correlation is, so because it could be a negative correlation. I would have to check it out. I guess for this one, you can go Holiday Murray, but I don't mind Westbrook. You can go White Westbrook if you want to. Let's see. Caruso. Really don't mind Derek White, but if you don't have the salary, Christian Braun, because we're trying to get that guy. Okay, how much money we got? 64. We kind of have to spin up here, unfortunately. Ugh. I guess OG. I'd have to look into it more. But OG or Hart, like I said, depends on my salary. See how much we have here. We got Aaron Gordon. Gives you what, 6,100. So it's gonna be slightly hard to make a lineup just off the bat for you guys. I guess you 67. Doesn't really give you anything. Oof. Very interesting tonight. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to plug in those guys. And especially in cash games, it's going to be hard to get maybe 1 or 2 big dogs. Like I said, if you wanted to, you can go down to Westbrook, but I don't know what the correlation with Murray is. You can always go Derek White and Westbrook if you wanted to. But that's mostly it. Sorry about that. That's mostly it. All those other guys, like I said, are just GPPs to me. You could go to Al Horford. Mitchell Robertson, we'll have to see. It's an interesting one. He played 20 minutes, but they were hacking at him quite a bit there. It's just I don't know. It's hard to tell. He's a GPP play. Besides that, everybody else down here not really worth anything. So I'll have to tweak the lineup just a little bit, see what we got going on. But besides that, hope you guys enjoy the video. As normal, like I said, we have premium going on. If you guys want to get in on that, check us out on our Twitter, and we'll get you guys all set up. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the next one.